apologise for the lighting, even though actually it doesn't look that bad, so I think it'll be okay. But I don't have my softbox lights, which is what I usually use to film, because lighting is a bit tricky in all of my rooms that I have across the country. I've also not brought my microphone with me, which is very, very frustrating. So if the sound on this sounds a little bit crap, it's because I didn't have my external mic, so all the sound is going through my camera, which should be okay, but there's always a chance that it won't be okay. Today I thought I would do the TMI tag because it seems to be fairly popular and I always like watching them. They seem to be a very enjoyable tag to watch and do, so I thought I'd have a go, even though I haven't been tagged. But I don't actually know anyone who would tag me anyway, so I'm just going to do it. What are you wearing? Well, I am wearing this black, like stretchy, long cardigan from New Look, I think? Yes, from New Look. I have my Shop Dixie compass necklace on, my David Bowie Dance Magic Dance t-shirt in grey, and then I have my Zara leggings and some Puma socks because I can't find my other black ones, so I've got some dodgy old exercise socks on. But what else am I wearing? Underwear. I think my bra is white. Yes, and then I've got some, I'm going to call them comfy underwear on. Have you ever been in love? No, I've actually never had a boyfriend, so I haven't really been in love with anyone. Is that sad? Ever had a terrible breakup? Like I said before, never had a boyfriend, except for like when you're in like primary school and you have those boyfriends where you sort of hold hands in the playground and then suddenly you're dating even though you're only about 7 or 8. So no, I've never had a bad breakup or any breakup. How tall are you? Last time I checked, and I don't think I've grown or shrunk since then, I was about 5'5". How much do you weigh? Well, so I think at the moment, last time I checked, I'm about 160 pounds, and I used to be 192 pounds, so that's not too bad, but I am trying to get that back down to, I think the lightest I've ever been is 149 pounds. But I am 5'5" and I am quite bulky, like I'm quite muscly, so I have really, really muscly legs, like my calves are oversized, so I have really muscly calves, but massive thighs, and it's not that they're fat and wobbly, well they are a little bit fat and wobbly, but mostly they're just chunky. I'm just quite a chunky person, so I do tend to weigh quite heavy. I'm quite a heavy person, and I want to try and get down to about 150, but I love cake. Do you have any tattoos? No, I do not, because I really, really wanted to get one on my wrist, and I very, very nearly did, but then I chickened out, and then I tried again and I chickened out again, because that stuff hurts, man, and I don't want to do that to myself. Any piercings? I only have, are they classed as 4 piercings or 2 piercings? I'm going to say 4 piercings, because technically it's 4. I've got 2 in each ear, on each lobe, so I've got my normal ones on my lobes, and then the ones just slightly further up. Who is your OTP? I think if you watch Supernatural, I have to say, as much as I don't want to, I am a Destiel fan. Dean and Castiel, I'm all for that, if I'm honest. Favourite show? I actually watch a fair bit of TV and I follow quite a lot of TV shows. Definitely Game of Thrones, oh my lord. It's back on in April and I don't think I can wait that long. Sherlock, absolutely love Sherlock. Supernatural I like. Favourite bands? If I had to pick, someone put a gun to my head and said you have to pick a band, it would be the Beatles. I'm a massive Beatles fan. I always have been and I always will be. Something you miss? I do miss like that whole going out with and just hanging on street corners with friends and just talking and having a laugh, and you don't really do that as you get older. You kind of have to book time in your schedule to see your friends and like make an effort to travel places because they've all moved away, and it's just I just miss sort of my world being a lot smaller and easier to navigate. Favourite song? I'll list my top 5 because that's the only way I'm going to be able to answer this question. Mambo Sun by T-Rex, Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon, In My Life by The Beatles, Life on Mars by David Bowie. How old are you? I am 23. What is your zodiac sign? I am Scorpio. Quality you look for in a partner. They have to, I mean, it's a general default answer, but they have to have a sense of humour, because if they can't laugh at pretty much everything, I mean, I'm quite a negative person, but I like to think that I have a good sense of humour. So someone who can sort of not take themselves too seriously and just have a laugh with things, and is spontaneous and adventurous as well, because I am not very spontaneous and adventurous, and I'd like someone to make me more spontaneous and adventurous, because I kind of believe that your partner has to make you better in some aspects of your life, and you have to make them better in aspects of their life. That's the whole point of having a partner. That's what partner means. It's teamwork, man. What is your favourite quote? One that I read recently, and it's from The Tempest. Is it Tempest or Hamlet? No, The Tempest from Shakespeare. And it was, what was it? Hell is empty and all the devils are here. I like that quote very, very much. I think a guy says it as he jumps off a burning ship. So I'm not really sure what he was talking about, but I liked it anyway. Favourite actor? It used to be Philip Seymour Hoffman, and I will hold my hand up and say I was genuinely upset when I heard that Philip Seymour Hoffman had died. He was definitely in my top like 3 favourite actors of all time. I just absolutely loved him. And I'm very sad that I'm not going to get to see any more Philip Seymour Hoffman, well, apart from the next Hunger Games, which I'm not really looking forward to, but if he's in it, it's fine with me. Favourite colour? My favourite colour is green. I don't like really vibrant neon green, but most greens I'm pretty good with. Loud music or soft? I like soft music loud. Does that count? But I like quite calm music, so like really chill out stuff and things like that. Where do you go when you're sad? When I'm sad, I don't really go anywhere. I just hide in my room. Or if it's really bad, I'll go to bed and I just will stay there for a few days. How long does it take you to shower? I spend about, it can be anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes in the shower. But it's mostly because I get distracted where I'm like thinking about something else or thinking about life in general, and I'll daydream, and then next thing I know, it's 20 minutes later and I still need to wash the conditioner out my hair. So I'm not very good at showering. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? It depends, because it depends where I'm going. If I'm going to be out for most of the day, I'll do my hair and my makeup. So it usually take me about an hour or so to get ready if I'm having a shower as well. If I'm not having a shower, usually about 30 minutes. Ever been in a physical fight? No, but I've broken up a few. Turn on. Winking. Maybe it's just me, but for some reason, to me, winking is very, very sexy. And I don't know if it's a psychological thing, but yeah, it always gets me, winking. Turn off. Body odour? No. Oh my god, no. You know, learn to wash yourself. The reason I joined YouTube, mostly because I was just like bored in the summer, and I am a film student, so I have like my DSLR anyway for filming, and I had pretty much all the setup, so I thought, why not? And I really, really enjoy editing, and I didn't have anything to like edit over the summer, so yeah, that's pretty much, I just like making videos, so that's why. Fears. I am very, very badly claustrophobic. I am terrified of like insects, mostly butterflies, because they just flap, and they're like flapping all over the place, and they're like flapping your face. Oh, I'm also scared of flying. So, but I think the flying thing is not necessarily the actual flying, because I'm not really that worried about planes crashing, because it rarely happens. it's more of the whole claustrophobia combined with the flying. Last thing that made you cry. I cried yesterday, but I can't remember why I cried. I was watching something on YouTube. I think it might have been the Ellen Page coming out video at the World Humanitarian conference that she did, and she came out. I think I cried at that. I think that was the last time I cried. Last time you said you loved someone. Serious? Like in a serious way? Never. If I have said it, it would probably be like the end of a Skype conversation to my mum. Yeah. Meaning behind your YouTube name. My YouTube name used to be, I think it was just Cheshire Cat, but basically that name was because I live in Cheshire. I'm from Cheshire, and my name is Cat, so it kind of made sense. And then I decided to change it to Lilac Ghosts for branding reasons, really, because I wanted my blog and my YouTube channel to be branded the same, and if you have a name that is already associated with something else, like the stripy cat from Alice in Wonderland, then it can get a little bit confusing and you start to run into like copyright issues. If I wanted to take my blog to the next level, or I want to take my YouTube channel to the next level, so I was a little bit cautious about copyright, so I decided to change it to Lilac Ghosts, which I sort of just sat down and came up with because I really like the colour lilac. It's a nice colour, and I always have liked the colour lilac, and ghosts just because ghosts are cool and you don't really see lilac ghosts. The last book you read all the way through would be, I read one a couple of years ago called The Birthing House, and then I finished that one, and that was weird, and people died, and there was babysitters and something, ghosts and whatever. But at the moment I'm reading Gone Girl, and I'm not very good at reading books. I tend to like read them religiously for like 3 days, and then for like 4 weeks I won't touch it again. Oh, the next one is the book you're currently reading. Well, I already answered that. I'm reading Gone Girl. The last show you watched. Well, I literally just finished watching the ice hockey semi-finals on BBC Two. I watched Sweden versus Finland, and Sweden won! Woohoo! The last person you talked to, that would be my hairdresser, because I went to go and get my hair done. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. Who did I last text? And it was my brother. And I texted him what I thought about the Lego movie, because I went to watch the Lego movie the other night, and he asked me if it was any good, and I said yes, it's very funny. Favourite food? Favourite food is chocolate with a side of chocolate, smothered in chocolate with a portion of chocolate. If we're talking like non-sweet, like proper meals, I absolutely love spaghetti carbonara, my favourite, or calzone. And I don't know whether to say calzone or calzone, I don't know which one it is, I think it's calzone, but yeah, I absolutely love anything Italian really, pizza, pasta, love it. Place you want to visit. I would like to go to New Zealand because I think it just looks beautiful. Fiji, I've always wanted to go to Fiji. There's quite a lot of places. Recently I've been thinking about maybe taking a trip to Berlin and also a trip to Norway. Last place you were. Last place I was at our local shopping mall because I went to go and have a haircut. Do you have a crush? Like a non-celebrity crush? Because no, I don't. I suppose celebrity crushes, with the award season and stuff, Jared Leto, he's back in my life, and Tom Hiddleston and Benedict Cumberbatch. I think they're my top 3 at the moment. Last time you kissed someone. Last time you were insulted. I don't know. I don't know who was the last person to insult me. I'm sure recently I have been insulted, because I remember saying to a friend of mine, I actually felt quite insulted. But for the life of me I can't remember what it was. Favourite flavour of sweet? But like sweet, jelly sweet wise, it would probably be either like strawberry or raspberry. Like if you get fruit pastels, they're the ones I always go with. Or cola bottles. What instruments do you play? Piano and guitar are the only like instruments I've tried to play or like learned to play. Favourite piece of jewellery. My favourite piece of jewellery isn't actually with me. It's, you've probably seen it actually in a lot of my videos. I think I did a blog post of my favourite rings, so it'll be on there. And it's a ring that I wear on like my middle finger. It's basically like a mother of pearl swirl pattern, and it has like teardrops on it, and I don't have it with me because it's back in Cardiff, but yeah, it's like quite a long ring, and I got it for my 19th, I think, of my sister, so I love that. The last sport you played. I don't play sports. I'm just not very good at them. Actually, about 3 years ago, I started to learn how to snowboard, and I actually did that for quite a long time, and I was really, really bad at it, and I kept hurting myself. But I live near Manchester, so we have the Chill Factor, which has all the indoor skiing and snowboarding with the real snow. And then I moved to Cardiff to go to university, and they don't really have much down there for like snowboarding. They have a dry slope, but if you don't drive it's quite hard to get to, so I kind of neglected my snowboarding quite a lot. These are my snowboarding boots. Look how pretty they are. They're Burton ones. I can't remember what make they are, like what style they are, does it say in here? But absolutely love my snowboard boots. They do make you walk like you've broken your knees. Yeah, I'd love to get back into snowboarding actually. Even though I am pretty crap at it, it is fun when you're actually doing it. Fun / terrifying. If you do it well, it's really fun. If you're having a bad run and you're falling over a lot, it can be very painful and very frustrating. But I think once I'm done with uni and I move back home, I may have a couple of lessons at the Chill Factor again and do like the beginner levels 1, 2 and 3 and see if I can get back into it, because it's so much fun and it's really, really excellent exercise as well. And you get to wear funky shoes like this. Hells yeah! What is the last song you sang? Last song I was singing this morning. What was I singing? I think it was the Arctic Monkeys. Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High? That was the last song I sang to. Favourite chat up line? I don't really have one. Like, no one's ever used one on me. I usually just get the really, really drunk people that get really angry with me when I don't answer their stupid questions, like what films do you like? What am I supposed to do? Like sit there and list them off for you? Have you ever used it? The chat up line? No, I've never used a chat up line. Last time we hung out with anyone, we tend to have like people up to the flat and we just sit and watch films and stuff, so about 2 weeks ago. Who should answer these questions next? I have no idea, because I don't know anyone. But I'm going to tag, even though she's not done a video for absolutely ages, I'm going to tag Jess from The Wild Mermaid. Inspired Mum, I'm going to tag. Who else can I tag? Noobish Moo, I'll tag you. I'll probably think of more people when I upload this, so I'll write them in the description below. But that is pretty much it for my TMI tag. I will see you next week when I will be back in Cardiff, in my creepy green dark room. And yeah, so that's all for now. I will see you then. Goodbye.